When flying in instrument conditions, icing is a serious hazard that pilots must understand. There are several types of aircraft icing, each affecting different parts of the aircraft and posing unique dangers. Structural icing forms when supercooled water droplets freeze upon impact with the aircraft's surface. This type of icing accumulates on the wings, tail, fuselage, and other external components, reducing lift, increasing drag, and affecting control. There are three main types. Rime ice is rough and milky white, forming quickly as tiny droplets freeze instantly. It's brittle and can disrupt airflow. Clear ice is smooth and transparent, forming when larger droplets freeze gradually. It's heavier, harder to remove, and more dangerous. Mixed ice is a combination of both, leading to unpredictable and uneven accumulation. Structural icing is most common when flying through clouds at temperatures between 0 degrees Celsius and minus 20 degrees Celsius, making it a constant concern for instrument-rated pilots. Induction icing occurs when ice builds up in an engine's air intake, restricting airflow and reducing power. It can happen in both piston and turbine engines and is especially dangerous because it can lead to a complete loss of engine performance. Carburetor icing is a form of induction icing that affects aircraft with carbureted engines. When fuel vaporization and pressure drops cause a temperature decrease, moisture in the air can freeze inside the carburetor, restricting fuel airflow. This can occur even in warm temperatures with high humidity. Pilots use carburetor heat to prevent or remove this type of ice. Intake icing affects fuel injected in turbine engines, where ice builds up around air intakes, restricting the engine's ability to breathe. Some aircraft have heated inlets or bypass doors to prevent or mitigate this hazard. Induction icing can occur in clear air, making it particularly insidious because pilots may not expect it outside visible moisture. Instrument icing forms when ice accumulates on critical flight sensors, leading to unreliable or false readings. The most affected systems include pitot tubes, which measure airspeed, can become blocked by ice, causing incorrect or zero airspeed indications. Aircraft are equipped with pitot heat to prevent this. Static ports, which provide data for altitude and vertical speed indicators, can also freeze over, leading to inaccurate altitude readings. Angle of attack sensors, used in modern aircraft for stall warnings, can ice over and provide misleading information. Instrument icing is particularly dangerous because it can mislead pilots into making incorrect control inputs, especially in IMC, instrument meteorological conditions, where external visual references are unavailable. Propeller icing occurs when ice forms on the blades, reducing thrust and overall efficiency. As ice builds up, the propeller loses its aerodynamic shape, leading to vibration, power loss, and potential damage to the engine. Many aircraft with propellers use electric heating elements or alcohol-based de-icing systems to keep the blades clear. Ice accumulation on the spinner can also be problematic, as it can lead to uneven ice shedding, causing severe vibrations. For aircraft that rely on propellers for propulsion, even a small amount of ice can drastically reduce performance and climb capability. Icing is most likely to occur in clouds and precipitation when temperatures are between 0 degrees Celsius and minus 20 degrees Celsius. Pilots have several strategies to mitigate its risks. Avoidance. The best defense is to avoid flying in known icing conditions whenever possible. Checking weather reports, freezing levels, and pilot reports can help in pre-flight planning. Anti-icing systems. These prevent ice from forming in the first place. They include heated pitot tubes, heated windshields, and hot air systems for engine inlets. De-icing systems. These remove ice after it has formed. Common systems include pneumatic boots that expand to break ice off the wings and alcohol-based fluids for props and windshields. Altitude changes. Sometimes climbing or descending just a few thousand feet can bring an aircraft into warmer or drier air, escaping icing conditions. Understanding these icing types and their effects allows pilots to make informed decisions and maintain control, keeping both the aircraft and its occupants safe.